Hello everyone, welcome back to TF Enchanted Mystical Intuitive Cafe. We're gathering as a collective under the full moon here in Scorpio, the flower moon. So just come on in, settle down, and relax into the space with us. This is your sacred virtual sanctuary, your safe haven. The cafe is open also, and the Mystic menu is also available. Sit back, enjoy, relax. The candles are flickering, the energy is flowing, and spirit is already moving through the collective, bringing forward what is ready to be released, what is ready to be seen, and what is ready to transform. And at the same time, Taurus season is grounding the collective energy, anchoring us into what is real, what is stable, and what is meant to be nurtured. So just come in, relax. You are right where you belong. No rush. There's no pressure. This is a space to just sit back, relax, and receive. We'll begin with collective energy first, and then we may move into some free tarot tea for those that are remaining towards the end. For subscribers only, you must subscribe in order to vibe, and stay subscribed in order to connect for free tarot tea in the future. So deeper messages, intuitive insight, and spirit-led guidance is here. So again, grab yourself a coffee, grab a tea, your cocoa, take a breath, and let's step into the flow. Spirit is moving, and we move freely through the spirit. TF Enchanted Mystic Café is where the spirit pours and divine revelations and messages are served. Much love and much light. Okay, we're going to be tapping into the collective energy and see what's going on here. We were here under the full moon in Scorpio, which is a flower moon. Energies are very active still, so we'll be wrapping up with full moon energy tap-ins after this live, and we'll start moving into bringing in the collective energy for the 5-5 portal. All right, so please do not forget to smash that thumbs up button. It does help out the algorithm of the channel. We're waiting on the moderator to come on in. And sit back, relax, enjoy. Don't be shy. Come in and comment. Energies that we're pulling a lot, we'll discuss. We'll go into a little bit of energy of what we pulled when we were live underneath the full moon. It was quite neat because when we came in under the full moon, the very first card that popped out when we read, and many of you guys know, I just let the cards pop out. The full moon card comes up, the moon. And we used more than one deck. So, you know, I had my lines going here, then over here. And what we had was the full moon that came up, and next to it was the judgment card, which has got to do with Grand Rising. And it's funny how I kept on telling everyone that the downloads I had been receiving through my cosmic downloads was that of the energy that was taking place in Scorpio had to do with a resurrected type of energy, which indeed has to do with Grand Rising. So speaking a lot about that Grand Rising, and what's crazy is we remain live until the rising sun. Cleared out the energies. Energies were quite, very fluent, very active. So I decided to go ahead and stay as the rising sun. And we went ahead and started another shuffle at the rising sun for what was coming through. And it was crazy. We shuffle, and I'm sitting here saying, you know, what I feel here is the sun is rising. We've got a lot of energies coming in through the rising sun. Let's go ahead and bring in the light code activations and start activating some of these light codes that are coming in. So I'm like saying, Spirit, you know, I'm strongly getting a lot of energies that's coming through rising up, awakening on a spiritual level. So I shuffle the cards and I'm asking Spirit, show me the sun. Go watch the video, you'll see it. Bam, the sun pops out the deck. What came after that? I forget. That was the last live that we did. But the energy was, no matter what energies I brought in to confirm with the energies, and I only pulled so many cards, and then I went ahead and used more than one deck. So, yeah, which I found quite neat. And the energies were just completely confirming themselves, like back to back. It was crazy. So, I'm excited to tap in and see what the energies are that are coming back in again. I'm trying to think of what came out with the sun card there. That was my next position. I believe it was Grand Rising. It had to do with Grand Rising. We used like 5 different tools to tap in with. Like I even brought out runes. Everything all just completely connected. All the energies just kept confirming themselves. But it was pretty awesome. So I'm excited to tap in and see what energies are coming in. Jazzy Bella, how are you doing? Welcome, El Queen. All right, before we get started, we're going to go ahead and get the energies enchanted in the background. Welcome to the Enchanted Mystic Café, everybody, where the spirit pours. Divine revelations are served. We will be coming in for a little bit of free tarot tea at the end of the collective energies. All right, we're going to go ahead and bring in a sacred invocation for deep transformation, sensual, I'm having a tongue twister. We're going to go ahead and bring in some sacred energy here of transformation through some grounding and soul truth, okay? We now step into the sacred mystery of the full flower moon in Scorpio, where what has been hidden rises from the dust. Like I said, there's a rising up. This full moon has everything to do with bringing things from the ashes back up. If there's been emotions that's been suppressed, these things may come up for a release. You know, but yeah. So the things that have been hidden into the very deep shadows and the very depths, and what is ready to be transformed that can no longer remain concealed, held within the steady embrace of Taurus season, we are both rooted and reborn, stable enough to face truth, soft enough to change. All right, so let's welcome in the elements of earth, air, fire, water, ether, and great spirit. I do welcome your presence. I also welcome in our way showers, ascended masters, archangels, angelic guides to work with me as I come in and intercede on behalf of the collectives. So, Taurus grounding sacred embodiment by the fertile lands of Taurus and the ancient bones of the earth. We root this space in calm strength and embodied safety. May every message be grounded in truth that can be lived, and may stability hold us as we transform what no longer serves. Air, Scorpio insight, truth unveiled by the breath between worlds and the whisperers beneath silence. Let hidden truth rise gently into awareness. May thought become revelation and revelation become clarity. As Scorpio pierces illusion and Taurus steadies the mind to receive. Fire, alchemical transformation and sacred release by the sacred flame that burns beneath the surface of all things. Transmute fear into wisdom and endings into power. Let what must fall away dissolve with divine precision. And may rebirth rise from the ashes with quiet authority. Water, Scorpio, depth, and emotional rebirth by the oceans of feeling and the undercurrents of the soul. We honor emotional truth in its rawest, purest form. May what has been buried be lovingly brought to light, and may healing flow through every hidden chamber of the heart. By great ether, Akashic unveiling, and soul alchemy. By the veil between lifetimes and the records of becoming, draw the gateways of deep remembrance. May karmic patterns reveal themselves with compassion, and may transformation unfold in divine timing and sacred intelligence. Great Spirit, divine oversight, and sacred witness. We now call forth the wearing angels, cloaked in radiant protection, ascended masters, way showers, luminous guides, and ancient ancestors. We welcome your presence. May your energy hold this space, sacred stone and starlight. We honor Mary Magdalene, the Divine Mother, mystical rose, keeper of sacred love, wisdom, and spiritual remembrance. We honor Joseph, the Divine Father, guardian of protection, grounded in sacred responsibility. And we honor the Christ child, the awakened soul within all beings, the pure consciousness of divine love, innocence, and spiritual rebirth. May the sacred triad of Mother, Father, and Christ light bless this reading with balance, healing, protection, remembrance of wholeness. Let their presence guide this space with unity, truth, and divine alignment. So it is. May this tarot space become an alchemical temple where Scorpio reveals what is true, Taurus will stabilize what is real, and Spirit transform what is ready to evolve. May all who enter this reading feel safe enough to change and strong enough to become. These are my words and my wishes, so mote it be. Okay. Okay. All right, we will flow through the energy for the collectives. I'm going to go ahead and see what runes we have coming out. I'm not going to work with these ones, actually. I want to work with this one over here. These ones. Right? What messages are coming through Goddess Odin and Goddess Freya here for the runes? Messages are for the collectives. All right, we have got... Ah, snap, I just dropped it. All right, what do we got here? We got the, Degas, or excuse me, not the Degas. I just pulled that one, the Manaz. Whoa. One more runic message here for the collective Children Spirit. One more runic message for the collective. Alright, so we've got the Jiro. This one came up too, I believe it was the last time, or time before that. Both of these energies came up within the last few days. The Manaz represent, the Manaz is a energy of trust. The other energy here that we have with the Jira, that has to do with success, okay? We're going to go ahead and go into this energy towards the end. It's my golden nuggets I'm going to share. In fact, we'll go ahead and pull one last one. One more last message here for the collective Great Spirit. And we got the Iwas. And Iwas has got to do with, oh, wait a minute here. I'm sorry. I was feeling that Manaz energy. I'm a little bit tired. This is, we've got the Manaz, and we've got the Iwaz, however you pronounce it, Iwaz. But yeah, energies remind me a lot of, they do have similarities to me in them, because we can see the M on each of them. Wait a minute here, what am I thinking here? This one right here with this one here. When I pulled this energy here, I kept thinking of the Manaz. And you see the M in this one here too, but this is what gaps the unions here. And to me, these remind me a lot of the same kind of energy in a way, but this one here speaks more to me of a balancing. But yeah, I thought that was neat how they actually both come out together, actually, with success in the center of the two. Quite neat, quite neat. Okay, we're not going to be doing no list right now, so we're not taking any questions right now. We'll go ahead and post the instructions when we get ready to take questions, but when I'm ready to take questions, the instructions are posted. So stick around. For those of you that are sticking around towards the end, we will pull some cards here, connecting at a really great time. We're connecting underneath the full moon. I've been having, oh snap, I've been having so many cosmic downloads of a grand horizon. And snap, it's right here, balancing. This planet is going under a huge planetary ascension. And I spoke about that before we even came into this moon energy. And no matter how I draw, same like when we first came into the cafe, we just kept getting a lot of karmic energy, but we started out in spiritual warfare. And the messages were like, when we first came out, it had a lot to do with what the cafe was doing. Connecting is a gathering, and it's crazy because everything's keeping us in alignment with what's right now presently taking place. Sun card, Grand Horizon, the star that leads everybody home. The star of Ascension. Descension. Merkaba. We get the moon card that comes next. And what I'm seeing here is I'm getting a lot of cosmic downloads when it comes to a balance and when it comes to the day and night, masculine, feminine, good versus evil. And that is the balancing of these two cups here. A lot of alchemy energy here. Working with, two different elixirs here, right? Trying to balance out some energies. There's your two elixirs right here. You got the sun and the moon. The golden cup. Whoops. The golden and silver cup. This can go so deep in so many ways when we're speaking of this grand horizon with the Merkaba, the star of ascension and descension. We're not going to give you a traditional message. We are going so much more deeper into encrypted codes of a whole lot more wisdom that comes with this energy beyond wishes coming true. We're going deep down the rabbit hole here. And this energy, the sun, this has got to do with awakening, a rising up, as what the Scorpio energy is all about. Things rising from the ashes is a time of a grand rising, great resurrection. This is the Merkaba, also known as the North Star, also known as Polaris, the pole star. It's also known as the Merkaba. And Merkaba is a Hebrew word that translates to the word chariot, right? It's your transportation for ascension, descension. This is what's in the center of the two cards, because one brings you to ascension, and this represents descension when you want to get technical. Day and night. You rise up, then you go down, right? Two opposites. This person's holding on to the two opposites, bringing in a balance, and when it comes to equilibrium of the two cups, or one represents the golden elixir, the other cup represents the silver cup. One's gold, one's silver. Representing the sun, the moon, masculine, feminine. So we're seeing a lot of balancing when it comes to the masculine and feminine energies. As within, so without. A lot of this is starts within on the inside first, and then it's a reflection to the outside. Some real wackadoodles. Whoops. Some real wackadoos, huh? We got some real wackadoos, some real wackadoos coming in here, huh? Damn. People got that much free time on their hands to be that damn bored to be coming with some off-the-wall kind of crazy stuff. But yeah, a lot to do with Ascension, Descension, the Grand Horizon, and I'm excited to see what comes out for my last card here. I'm only pulling 5 cards off of this deck here. These are major arcanas, which speak of the major things that are taking place on a collective level. There you go. Exactly what I said. There's the 2 lovers right there. There is a balancing taking place with masculine and feminine energies, bringing in harmony, and also twin flame unions coming into connection here. When I say twin flame unions, it's not the same story that the tarot world have to say when it comes to twin flames. Every one of us on the planet are a twin flame. It's either true love or it's not. It's either real or it's fake. There's no other thing there. A flame has to do with a lover. A soulmate does not have to be a lover. A soulmate can be a pet. There's your difference between soulmate and twin flame. It's that simple. That means you're a greater half, person you're meant to be with. Right. That's what an opposite is when it comes to love. That's a true love. There's no mask here. There's no, you know what I'm saying? You need to know the difference from what is real, what is not, because there's an opposite to everything, and the opposite. This began in the building blocks of creation. You know, the masculine, the feminine energies, your Adam, your Eve, your building blocks to creation. We are all made of the duality. Everything here has an opposite, everything on the planet. So, you know, it's not the fake story out there. That's the fantasy that many people are living. The real reality to it is the fact that a flame is basically your passion. It's your lover. It's sexual. It's intimate, right? That's what a flame is. Intimacy, fire, passion, yeah. Soulmates are not all. You can have lovers as soulmates that become lovers, but them are generally here to teach you karmic lessons. There's soul work to be done. Soulmates come together with soul work, soul missions. All right, so what I see here is the energy of a balance, and when it comes to, when we're not just speaking there, we can go a bit more deeper here. There's also balance when it comes to good and bad. That stuff's being transmuted because those that are working high vibrational take the energy there to transmute it when it comes to dark, dense energies, right? So, we're not taking energy and sending it back out to the sender. You know what I'm saying? Return to sender kind of energy. Instead, we're taking that energy and we're transmuting it. Right. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and work with, we pulled out the runes. I want to do some fortune cards here, but what cards do I want to pull out? As a matter of fact, that's what we see taking place on a collective level with the full moon in Scorpio here too. And It's got everything to do with things rising up from the ashes. What you thought was buried, what you thought was gone, very well could be resurrected back up. This could also bring old flames back into the picture, because there's either soul work to be done, there's foreclosure that yet needs to be put out, or just unions coming back into connection. Okay? All right, Great Spirit, what messages do we have here now? What is it that the collectives need to hear right now? Yeah, we are here gathering. This has got to do with, letting you know that you're in a circle here. What we're building here is a safe haven, your virtual sanctuary, where you can connect together as a circle and come in together, where you will receive the support of others being here. And that's what we're looking to build here for the collectives here. This is our goal, is to build a safe haven and bringing in a support system, right? So, time for gathering. It's a time for coming together, giving support to the community here for TF Enchanted, right? And building a tribe here that eventually we're going to just bring in some really good vibrations when it comes to energies out there. When people are really needing help here, we're a collective energy. We're not trying to build this upon free live tarot, first come first serve kind of energy, because that, to be honest with you, is a waste of energy. It really is, because a lot of that ends up being just a bunch of questions that people should not really even be concerned about when it comes to tarot. People need to be concerned about themselves. They need to know how they can improve and how to become the best version, and take everything that, comes natural. It's like, maybe we do, maybe we don't. But in the meantime, we have to keep on focusing on what we're doing best for ourselves and how we can be a difference to others, it's about improving yourself, elevating yourself higher, and bringing you into your soul mission, climbing higher, and there's going to be a number of things that we're going to be sharing here as a collective. We're not just doing tarot. We are doing a number of things. There's a menu, right? It's a cafe. So we'll be working with all kinds of different things on a spiritual level. We'll be working with several different spiritual tools. And we'll be adding to our spiritual tools. Right, protective shell, like a turtle. Someone is keeping their true emotions hidden for self-protection. This is that of Scorpio energy. I don't know who needed to hear that out there, but somebody needed to hear that. All right, it's like a crab goes into their shell to hide, right? Or a turtle. When you see that kind of energy, it represents someone feelings, emotions are suppressed. And I spoke about that coming in. This is that Scorpio kind of energy during this time. Scorpio represents the things that are buried. And, to a stance, so does Taurus. Taurus, when it comes to being ruled by Venus, the energy that rules money when it comes to Taurus energy and love, it has to do with the things that are sort of buried in a way. Okay, your trust, wills, savings accounts, house deeds, marriage certificates, things that we put into a safe, right, and bury. When it comes to love, it's going to have to do with the energy of, Taurus is an energy of prosperity, love, and success, right? And it is a protective kind of energy. Now, I would not be too surprised as these fill-ins that have been suppressed start to surface up to the level here, okay? So yeah, somebody has been suppressing their fill-in. Sorry, we do not do that really quick type of energy. I truly give you a channeled message coming through the spirit. I'm a psychic. So I'm not just reading what the cards have on them in print, like many readers out there do. I am in tune with what I get through cosmic downloads, and beyond so much more than what the words have to speak that's on that energy, okay? Yeah, someone's definitely suppressing emotions and feelings here, but these things are going to surface up. That could be somebody listening to me. That could be someone that you have on your mind that's not fully being expressive, and you know that, like we're wanting to know what's hiding. Well, the full moon brings them things from the shadow. Scorpio's here to resurrect the hidden things, okay? As Taurus energy is too as well. This is something that happens every year come this time. Your full moon in Scorpio. All right, so what else are we getting right here? I keep on hearing the spirit saying that you are in a safe space. Like I've been saying, we're here in a safe spot. Like it's you right here, and you're looking in over here, and what you're looking through is this window right there. You see there's a window there. It's like sitting right here, and you're in front of a window. Right? It's like sometimes these cards, and we've seen this when I was live the last time, for those of you that were with me, you could see as I was speaking certain things, the cards were popping out confirming what I was speaking at the same time I was speaking. I said, like, it's like these cards are coming right to life before our eyes kind of energy. Sure enough, we're under the full moon. As we come into rising, the first card for the collectives that rise up was that of the sun. And I kept speaking that night of that we're in a time of a grand arising, grand resurrection. You guys don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. It does help out the algorithm for the channel. I greatly do appreciate that. Stick around for some tarot tea in the end for free tarot. That doesn't go there. All right, what is the next message that we have here, Great Spirit? Next message for the collectives here for the full moon is in Scorpio. What do we see here, Great Spirit? Next message. What is the next message here, Great Spirit? All right, we've got overthinking. Thoughts and emotions are tangled up, lead into overthinking. Nine of Swords energy, anxiety, overthinking it. Stop overthinking it. Stop trying to look at the worst case scenario. Visualize what it is that you want to see here, whatever it is that's got your mind puzzled here. Got your mind racing. Well, I wouldn't say so much racing. It's like just overthinking. It's time to take a break kind of energy. Take a load off your feet. Kick back. Relax. Put your mind on something else. Get your mind off of that. What does that mean? Take your mind off of that. To take your mind off is to put the mind on something. It's time to find something to do to keep your mind occupied. keep the mind busy and it's occupied. How? All kinds of ways. Find something to do. Work on a hobby. Watch a movie. Read a book. You get the drift, right? Right. That's what I thought. You get the drift, right? Okay. Stop overthinking. Next message here is for the collectives. Boom, there it is. What do we got here? Oh, what do we have? We have got here, oh, shit, grow the fuck up. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, okay? Don't always take me too serious, because I do like to joke a little bit here and there. But anyways, we've got group dynamics. The group dynamics are shifting. I love to hear that for us collectives here, because that means that we're shifting into ever greater energy here. And as the group shifts, well, it's like the cafe goes through the shifts, and yeah, we're ready to go through some good shifts as we branch off here. The group is, I mean, exactly. We have brought together a collective gathering here. For what? To bring in oneness, to anchor heaven on earth, break karmic ties, and so much more. You guys may feel yourself drifting away from other connections here. Getting out of love triangle kind of situations. You may feel like there's a drifting apart, like we just don't vibrate like we used to vibrate kind of energy. When this happens, we can definitely feel it. Right? But I'm also feeling like, okay, we've got love triangle that comes up here. Hidden emotional entanglements is present, and these things are about to be revealed. The spirit is here to reveal what is hidden in the shadows. Welcome to the full moon in Scorpio, because what's buried, I'm bringing to the surface. Stick with me. I'm going to keep on going down in those graves, and I'm going to dig them up, and I'm going to see what's hiding, okay? Right. Metaphorically speaking. All right, another message for the collectives out of this deck here. I like to work with different decks. All right, one more message for the collectives here. Too many cards. Can I have one card here, please? One card. All right. Oh, we got 2 cards. All right, we'll take them. Alrighty, I like the ending on that. Okay, y'all. Ego check. Interactions are forcing you to confront your own ego. You know, you might be looking at things on a whole complete, from an ego point of view. And it's like you're asking yourself to check yourself, because you're strictly looking at things from a human perspective, ego perspective. And it's actually much more greater than what you're thinking. But you need to let go of looking at things from your ego and look at things from the higher perspective, higher self. So we do have a lot of mind being, thoughts. Seeing a lot with thoughts, but seeing right here that we're gathering in a very supportive circle. We are building a supportive circle here for this connection, for the cafe. We are bringing in tribe members that will just grow. Cafe's new, but it will grow as we are bringing in collective energy. Everyone's welcome. Well, you must subscribe in order to vibe, though. If you do vibrate here, you must subscribe. I see energies shifting here for us all in the greater here, but like I said, you're in a safe haven. You're in a safe spot. But stop overthinking whatever you're overthinking. Stop. Some of you are feeling the breaking off when it comes to things that are not serving your greater good. There is a tearing down of energies here. If I have been just, bringing out a lot of what we're seeing here on the collective level when it comes to the full moon energy in Scorpio and etc., I'm also seeing that there's a shut-in, and that's not what we've touched base on yet. So Spirit wants me to speak a bit about that. There are things falling away that is not serving your greater good. And that could be friendships. That could be relationships. That could even be jobs. You're getting prepared for something greater. Okay? And when I'm speaking on a relationship level, you can feel this energy drifting apart, right? Because the universe is going to have its way of removing the things from your life that are not serving your greater good. Right? And not to mention, you come into the point of detaching from those things that are not serving you on a higher perspective. It means we're not vibrating on the same exact vibration. One's way down here still, as one is climbing higher and still ascending. So, as anything, what works is when we're on the same vibration. A vibrational match. When we stop vibrating, we don't vibe, right? And that's what happens. And those are what we call generally soul missions. Them are things that come into our life, and we deal with these kind of things because it's ultimately taught us things, whether we might realize it at this time or not. Eventually things will make sense. So take the lessons learned as you keep on moving forward and keep on focusing on yourself, and let the things fall away that are no longer serving you. If that takes for you to get up and be strong and walk away, then you are to do that. And I'm not talking to everybody here. I'm talking to you if you vibrate with me. Okay? You will feel it. You will feel the distance. You will feel the drifting apart. You will feel the emptiness. You will feel that space, like, okay, you'll feel it. Right? You don't assume it. Feel it. Right? So, take what resonates, let go of what does not. But right here, this is having a whole brand new I'm getting a tongue twister. A brand new perspective. Someone helps you see things from a whole complete different standpoint. Right? From an upside down point of view. Right? Okay. That's what I see here. Welcome, Sneha. Welcome, Naomi. All right, so how was everybody's weekend? What did everybody do over the weekend? What did you guys do? How was your guys' weekend? I'm going to pull some more cards here in a quick moment. I'm going to let the spirit guide me. I'm feeling like I want to pull, I do want to pull some more tarot. I'm going to sort of like save that towards the end, because I'm going to use tarot to confirm the energies I'm pulling. Oh yes, I did not close out with a positive note. By the way, we close out right here on a positive note, literally. Keep on spreading positive energy. Keep on radiating energy and being an influence when it comes to the outer world. The more positive energy that you radiate out there, the more positive energy we have radiating. Right? So, stay positive. Did you just relax? That's good. I had a bit of a busy weekend. I mean, I came live all night Friday. But yeah, it did get a bit busy. You broke up with your boyfriend and don't feel the need to go back. That's a bit crazy that you're coming in. That's like a confirmation to some energies I'm seeing here on a collective level. Because I just got through speaking that some of you guys are walking away from things that are no longer vibrating with you on a vibrational level, and you are good with detaching. It's like you've come to the point where you've made up your mind that, hey, being blunt, I'm done. It is over. You know, you've come to that point to make that decision that I'm done. It is over with. But yeah, it sounds to me like, okay, I'm fed up. This is not growing. Like I just said here, one's growing, but one's not. So it seems like this person might be being stuck in some of that 3D kind of energy, which is just all egoistic kind of way. They're stuck in the ego, right? Pride and whichever it to be. A lot of it's pride. It was pretty cold over the weekend here. We got down into frost advisory, but now it's going back to warm again in the 70s tomorrow. So it's like we get into a cold break for a couple of days, and then we go warm for a few days, but it's gonna break for good here soon. Please don't forget to smash the thumbs up button, everybody. It does help out the algorithm for the channel. Let me go ahead and get myself into a different position here for a minute. All right, what do we want to work with? I want to work with one more deck. This Manaz energy, just to go into, like, I like to put all my wisdom together, but I'm going to go ahead and bring out the guide that goes to these. You know, there's one of my guidebooks anyway. And see what we have there. I want to pull out some more energies, okay? Should we, what do you guys want? What do you guys want to tap into on a collective level? You want me to look into karmic energy? Do you want me to look in, we know what's taking place as far as right now. We're in the present energy of the full moon in Scorpio. And this is what we're going through, a shedding. And everything I've mentioned the last couple of days. Well, I haven't been here for a couple of days. What am I thinking? I was here Friday. Well, wait a minute here. I was actually here all night Friday, though. I wrapped up Saturday morning. So you guys actually seen me Friday, Saturday, and Sunday if you want to get technical. I wrapped up at 8 a.m. Yeah, I just thought about that. That's crazy. You guys have actually seen me all weekend if you think about it. You guys seen me Friday night. I was here Saturday morning early. Early morning Saturday. And then here I am now back Sunday night. Wow, I would never think how that would work out where I'd be here. If you come in Friday night, late at night, You want to be in here on a Friday night, a Saturday morning, and then relax, and then back Sunday night. Oh, well, thank you, Naomi. All right, you know what I want to do is I want to tap into the collective. Excuse me. I think about you guys so much. It's just collective, you know. Let's look into the karmic energy for the collectives. We can do that. Oh, you did watch? Oh my goodness. It was like, wow, we come in at night and I pulled the damn full moon. Now look at, if you guys were with me Friday and Saturday, look at, now we're back on Sunday and the energies are confirming themselves to exactly what we pulled on Friday night, the moon energy. Well, right while we were under the full moon, the first card comes up, the moon. I pull out the tarot deck, this one right here, and the card that pops out to confirm the moon is Scorpio. Well, if that's not a confirmation, full moon Scorpio comes up right for the confirmation of the full moon. It's a full moon in Scorpio. Then we get, I believe it was the Fool card, was this card right here. But, wow. The energies, everything I said when we were live Friday night, when I started tapping into the energy, Sunday morning, my cards confirmed what I was seeing through the Scorpio energy, right? It's got everything to do with what's being buried is rising up, right? And we are shedding the old. We are doing a shedding, but it's like a grand time of rising and up. And we're in, you know what I'm saying? This is what you would call as your grand horizon kind of energy, grand resurrection. Which indeed, I can see a planetary cosmic horizon taking place on a collective level. More and more and more people are awakening to truth. I got such a wide spectrum of ideas what to do for the cafe. That's why I brought in a cafe vibe. We're going to continue to vibe on a cafe vibe. And that way I can bring my gifts out of the box and work with my gifts in different ways instead of just doing tarot. What does he think about me? How does he feel? That's actually, to be honest with you, it's a waste of my gifts, and it's very, very tiring. Now, to come in to have a little bit of entertainment and fun is okay, but not to exert all my time there. No. I need to bring back the energy where I have a spot to come out of the box and take the advice I give. I'm multi-gifted in many ways, and how can I share my gifts? How can I teach you wisdom? How can I connect with you on a level of just like, hey, come on, everybody, come in, let's talk. Say hi, let's get to know each other in the chat. Welcome, Natisha. Welcome to the cafe where we are connected as one soul family. Welcome to the cafe where the spirit pours and divine revelations are served. And that's another thing, revelations. Revelations is a word for the word apocryphal, apocrypha, which means the unveiling, right? It's not about an ending. The word revelation means reveal. It is an unveiling. The veil is lifted, right? See, it's very important to understand what words are and what words mean. Welcome, Heidi. Welcome back to the cafe. We're not doing free tarot right now, BMX. How are you doing? You're welcome to stay with us as a collective. I will be opening up free tarot towards the end here. We're done tapping in as a collective and we're done with the gathering. We will do some free tarot tea here before I close out for probably, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes before I close out. Yeah, please hit that like button. It does help out the algorithm of the channel. If you are connecting with us, you're right where you're supposed to be at. Stick with us. This next message I'm bringing out might vibrate with you or resonate with you. What career is meant for you? You are meant to do many things. I will use my psychic intuitive gifts here for you as a collective, okay? I'm a psychic. I don't need tarot to tap into your energy. I'm already in tune with your energy. You are in my energy field. You have crossed my networks. You are in my airwaves of my airspace. Connected through the web. Right. Career. What career is meant for you? You want raw truth, right? You've come to the right spot. I am not going to sugarcoat anything here, and I don't need tarot to tell you this message. I'm a supernatural, and I've been doing this kind of work my entire whole life. There's nothing that you're bound to be just of one thing. When it comes to life, you need to just think out of the box. When it comes to career, you've got many choices out here. You can be anything you want to be. You just got to put your mind to it. You can do anything if you put your mind to it. Placebo effect is so powerful, I'm telling you. You don't have to stick to being one thing. I practice holistic healthcare. I've been studying the holistic field since 1984. I've got many studies underneath my belt, certifications. I also am a carpenter. I also professional sales. I'm also a mom. But I can go on. I'm also certified in merchandising, criminal law and justice. I can do a wide spectrum of things because I'm open to many different opportunities. By having a lot of different trade school underneath my belt, I got more trade school underneath my belt than a person to go to college for 20 years to be in the medical field. Right. Where's that getting a person, man? To slave and not be able to become self-independent financially? You need to figure out a way where you can become self-independent. Where you can work for yourself is the smartest thing, is to take your gifts and your talents and put them to work. Those are, to be talented and gifted. We work with our gifts. We work with our talents. Are you really good at cooking? Then maybe you'd make a good cook. You should think about trying to get a restaurant going. Make yourself in that direction. You love hair and makeup, that maybe you need to get in the beauty world somewheres. You're good with kids, maybe you need to start a daycare. Become self-employed. Work for yourself. That's the best way to work, is to be your own boss. Oh, we're not doing free tarot right now, honey. We're not doing free tarot. We are in collective readings. You are more than welcome to stick around towards the end, though. I'm going to be doing some free tarot in the end. You guys pay attention to the thumbnail. It should tell you that right in the thumbnail. All right, yeah, we'll be coming in and tapping into tarot when I'm all done tapping into the collectives. Right now, we're getting ready to go in a bit more deeper for the collectives. We're tapping into the full moon of Scorpio, of what is taking place on the collective level. You're more than welcome to stick around. That's the whole point here. This is not free live tarot. This is the cafe. We gather in the cafe for collective energy. And yes, now and again we do some free live tarot, not always. I do come out for free live tarot during daytime hours when I'm free, during my Rising Up. For those of you that would like to join during my Rise Ups, you just got to click that notification bell to all. So that way you do know when I come live. Okay? Okay, welcome back, Heidi. So you guys, yeah, if you got any questions, save them for in the end, okay? But we're going to remove any questions so nobody's confused coming in here thinking that there's tarot. That we're doing free tarot right now, because we're not doing free tarot right now. I'm going to be coming in and doing free tarot here shortly, though. Menu is open for those of you that would like to order something for the menu. We're doing basically collectives and paid tarot only. The menu is open for those of you that would like to donate for a reading. We've got the Third Eye Espresso. Al Queen, can you put the menu in here? We've got the Third Eye Espresso. I've got the Pendulum Pour Over, which is a yes-no question for $7. We've got the Celtic Cross Brew for $22, and that gives you a more in-depth reading. And we pull 11 cards for the Celtic Cross. So we've got the Celtic Cross Brew, Third Eye Espresso. The Third Eye Espresso is where we go into depth readings using my intuitive third eye. Otherwise, I'm not just reading you what's on the cards. And that's for $11. So you guys are more than welcome to order from the menu. But other than that, feel free to join for the collective reading. Come on in and gather as a gathering. You're more than welcome here as a gathering. What we're doing is we're doing a full moon energy update for the collectives. Welcome, Kimberly Ann. How are you doing? We're tapping into the full moon for Scorpio during the Taurus season here. It's a flower moon. And energies have been pretty activated. We've got Grand Rising coming through a time of a great awakening, those of you that are vibrating with me on a collective level. But yeah, thank you. So it's like Grand Rising. It's a time of elevating higher, climbing higher spiritually, coming into more spiritual truth of an awakening, of knowing what's real, what's not. That is what we see taking place on a collective level. There's a falling away when it comes to karmic situations. And we are gathering here as a circle, as a whole. This is a place for gathering. It is a sacred haven, so look at it as you go into any cafe. This is a virtual cafe. We don't do tarot here. We work with all the gifts that we have on a spiritual level. I'm a psychic intuitive, so I work with my psychic gifts. And I am a channel. And I work with all my gifts here, whether it to be channeling messages, teaching wisdom, connecting with you guys to give guidance. Yeah. Here we get out of the box when it comes to using our spiritual gifts. I work with several different spiritual tools, not just tarot. We do full moon rituals. Connect for portal updates. We'll be back here for the 4-week subscribers for 5/5. I will see you guys on May 5th for the 5/5 portal energy updates and activations. So make sure you've got your notification bell on to all so that you know when I come in. I'll be trying to come in morning and evening. I'm going to try to come in twice. I can't guarantee it, but I'm going to try to come in twice. Luckily, thank God, that is my day off. I don't work on Tuesday, so we might be able to make it happen. It just depends on what all I get done in the meantime. Because Tuesdays is usually my day. It's my day for catching up. Okay, I'm excited to see what other energies are coming out. Oh, Queen, are you still with us? Yes, I was speaking about that energy the other day. Can we get the menu posted? Yeah, see, I don't think you crossed my path by coincidence. And that's like anyone that's coming across my pathway here that vibrates with me. You didn't cross my path by coincidence. Because that's exactly what the Spirit has me doing here, is bringing in, you know, gifted people like yourself. And we'll connect as a collective here. And bringing in soul circles when it comes to feminine circles. Bringing in circles when it comes to the masculine, feminine energies, so bringing in some balance in energies when it comes to that. But also helping people on their spiritual journey. You've been having visions, yeah. Yeah, I've been born awake since my birth. All right, let's see what other energies. I need to use the restroom here in a minute. What's that? Let's see, what do we see here for the collectives here? Great Spirit, what is it that we need to know? We're going to look at the karmic situations here. Oh, shit. Yeah, you know, there's a battle when it comes to the sun and moon here of day and night, good versus evil. I've been seeing a lot of that. And this is like where I keep on hearing that every time you get attacked, your blessings your gifts only get better and your blessings only become better because you're blessed, right? And we just got to keep on speaking that too. I'm blessed. I am a blessing. I am very blessed. I am wholeheartedly blessed. And keep speaking blessings. I'll be right back. I'm going to go use the restroom and I'll be right back. A lot of dreams coming true. Yeah, well, you are the dreamer. Now, Queen, you're a Pisces. You are that dreamer. let's see what we have here. Let me get closer. Sprinkle, welcome. How are you doing? Yes, hallelujah. Blessed that we wake up every day. I agree. All right, so I see here to just, be careful with someone that just, their words are like smooth as butter, but actually they've got like drawn swords, right? That's that very, very cunning kind of energy, trickery kind of energy. I'm hearing trickster. And I'm also hearing like that, you guys is, I'm having a card of imprisonment here. And what I see with this energy here, the mind, it's got to do with the mind, headspace, right? The mind is your prison, right? The mind is the battlefield here. It's time to ground your energies, take control of your thoughts. It's like when the mind is going non-stop, the best thing to do is to find something to do to keep the mind occupied. Take the mind off, as I mentioned earlier, is to put the mind on something else. The more we keep the hands busy, the mind's more occupied. But at nighttime, if we're trying to close out our night, we don't want to be busy, right? So we want to close out. Well, we need to close out to like a movie, maybe listening to some meditation with rain, if that helps you sleep, if you can sleep good through the rain. Maybe nature sounds, maybe some 5-minute guided grounded meditation. Listen to like a video out there on YouTube for a 5-minute guided grounded meditation. Yeah, please don't forget to smash the thumbs up, everybody. It does help out the algorithm. All right, what other messages do we have here for the collectives here, Great Spirit? We have here 888, number of abundance. 888. Some of you guys might be seeing 888, which has got, even if, you don't have to be seeing the number 888, but this would be a message for you that new opportunities and abundance are coming your way soon. The doors to opportunities are opening. Maybe some of you are waiting for them doors to open up for opportunities. Maybe you've been waiting to hear some good news. And this is like Spirit saying, you've got good news coming. Or like I said, you're waiting for that opportunity. That opportunity is coming. And when I'm speaking opportunity, I'm speaking of abundance. And we're also looking at the Trinity number here, 333. Trinity number has to do, of course, with the Trinity. Mind, body, soul. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Death, life, rebirth. Right now, if you were to look at the Trinity, I would see on a collective level, we're in the energy of the death, life, and rebirth. As we are in this Scorpio full moon. This is a time of resurrection, but we're also shedding what is not serving us. It's a time of releasing, and that's what the full moons are for. It's for us to release what's not serving us so that we can go into the new, right? And it's a huge time of transformation. It's a rebirth and type of, we're in a rebirth and energies here. 111, manifestations, but wish fulfillment. It also connects with your angels, All Saints Day, 11/1, 111, November 1st. Very much connected to your angelic numbers for the angels. Your angels are around you. Apron of service here, being of service. All right, well, yeah, how can we be a service to others? I think maybe, you know, a lot of us are coming into a higher awakening. Part of my mission here is to reach out to those of you that are great mystics yourself, way showers, truth, you know, what's the word I'm looking for there? You know, people that are out there sharing the truth. What word am I looking for? Help me out. Help me out in the comment section. Truth, it's people that get out there and share the truth. But anyways, this is of coming in and being of service, where we can be of service through our spiritual gifts, okay? Many of you are coming into an awakening. When I'm speaking of a high awakening, you might be coming into an awakening of being called spiritually to get out there and not just be part of the collective and gather information from the collective, but also be part of the collective at helping to raise the vibration of the planet here, of helping those evolve into their higher selves, right? And I see myself here being able to give some truth when it comes to what is the truth when it comes to tarot. Is, you know, questions a lot of people have to say when it comes to tarot. Is tarot demonic? Them are some of the topics that I'm going to teach on here in the cafe. I'll be teaching on polarities. I'm a Gemini, so I will teach a lot about the duality of polarities, as we are all, that's how we were created, from the building blocks of creation. The two first blocks was the Adam, the Eve, and you come from them two blocks. Technically, going all the way back to the first Adam and Eve, you are the first Adam and the second Adam, the first and the last. You are the ones that we've been waiting on. We are the stories of old. And I'm going to be connecting you through the Akashic fields, giving you a lot of wisdom when it comes to the Akashic records, connecting dots, making bridges. Is tarot evil? Is it demonic? We're going to be discussing things on that. Maybe I will create some scripts to do some videos speaking on that for the video section. But I also will be going into deep spiritual symbology when it comes to the true story of tarot. We don't come with the watered down version that they do out here, or come with that message where they just read what's on the card and then pull another card and just read what's on the card. And, you know, no, you come for some wisdom. So bring your cup and let it get full. All right, more for the collectives here, Great Spirit. Lion, we are the tribe of Judah. We are that tribe. That's the tribe we are bringing in. We are bringing in that tribe of Judah. The Lion of Judah. I would be your Cherokee link when it comes to the tribe of Judah. So I could see myself coming in alignment with soul alignment with many that would be in my same tribe. I come from the Rainbow Tribe. We are here to usher in truth. Bring in awareness, truth, and clarity to break through all of confusion that's out there. We will bring in spiritual truth as a collective. In here I will be releasing that sword of truth quite a bit. We also will come in to be like the tribe of Judah, that lion, will come in and release that sword through spiritual warfare if I've neglected to mention that. You are fully protected. You are fully armored, because I'm going to keep the Sacred Cafe very safe and protected on a spiritual level. And that takes for keeping the channel lifted up in prayer, and keeping those of you that are in connection with me also lifted up, as the circle will also come together in prayer as a circle as we start to grow for the cafe. And what I mean by grow for the cafe, I mean when we start seeing 20 people sitting here from the time I'm here until I'm all done with collective readings, then I can say we're growing. Right? That's when I can say that I see growth. Is when I see numbers sit in here by more numbers. Like we have 8 sit in here with us. When I see that number of 8 start growing, that tells me the cafe is growing. That means that we are growing as a collective here. And the more that we grow as a collective here, the more that we can connect it and do when it comes to coming in for full moon prayer rituals per se. We can start working on breakthroughs. We can start working on, you know, hey, we might have those that cross our path that's been under attack that need chains to be broken, you know what I mean? Spiritually speaking. Cutting soul ties. People might need help and guidance there. Whether it to be guidance when it comes to careers. Whether it to be guidance when it comes to relationships. Whichever that to be, we're going to try to work wherever we can, being led by Spirit. The Spirit will bring the right people in that right alignment. Things will align at that perfect divine timing. Everything's on divine timing. Nothing crosses my path by coincidence. So if you are crossing my path, I don't think you crossed my path by coincidence. I first came out here and I did cafe. And I'm glad bringing back that vibe. And I just have so many ideas when it comes to connecting as a collective here. All right, so I'm going to wrap up this energy here. All right, so we loosen all supernatural hedge of protection to go all the way around us from the crown of our heads to the soles of our feet, to protect from any dark, dense energies that would try to enter into this energy of dark, dense energy. See, I can feel something lingering in. Yeah, I could feel that energy. And you guys, as you watch me, that would be new. You guys will see that I can call in energy before I even draw it. I will let you know what number I'm going to draw before I'll even draw dice. 8 out of 10 times it's correct on the dice. Sometimes 9 out of 10 times. Just depends on how much I'm putting my focus there too. And not be in a hurry at rolling. Okay, so your mother in heaven is your angel. She sure is. When a spirit goes, the only thing that goes is the body. That's just a temporary vessel that returns back to the dust, back to ashes, ashes to ashes. We all rise up. Your loved ones are right there in heaven. They're right here. Heaven and earth is right here. So I'm bringing heaven to earth. As it is on earth, it is in the heavens. Heaven and earth are only a mirror image of one another. That's it. They're just a mirror image. Yeah, death, loved ones, right here. The crow speaks to me of death. Your mother's very present. She's got her wings. There's no such thing as death. She said that you can feel the chills right now. She's with you. You just got the goosebumps. She will visit you through a crow even. They're messengers from the heavens. It's our loved ones trying to communicate with us. They will be connected to nature. That's why it's called Mother Nature. Your mother is connected to nature. She'll send you signs through nature. She's got a very good connection to nature. That's why it's called Mother Nature. She will visit you through signs of nature. A crow. Just might always be trying to get your attention. Pay attention. It might come to the same spot to visit you by the day. It might come to your kitchen window where you look outside the most. Why did I just say that? That must be the favorite window you look out at the most to see out. From what I'm hearing, you look out your kitchen window quite a bit. All you have to do is talk to your mom. She can hear you because when you think about her, she's right there, because you are only a thought away, and that is it. So when you think about her, she's right there. Then what you need to do is you need to pay attention to your thoughts when you're thinking of your mom. You need to pay attention to your feelings, because she will communicate with you through thought and through feelings, because she is so connected to you on a soul level, right? You are part of her, she's part of you. That's why Jesus says, when you've seen that his Father lived in him. What did he mean when he said the Father? He was talking about his Father. That's because your mother is within you and you are part of her. You are one. You are her DNA, right? That's why, like, when a father or a mother and a daughter, you might have your father's eyes, but your mother's nose. Whatever to be opposite to that, vice versa. Mother's eyes, father's nose. And then it's, okay, I got my dad's ears, my mom's toes, right? There you go. There's your half mommy and daddy. Half of you is your mommy, and the other half is your daddy. You got two strands of DNA. One's the mother, one's the father. So, you guys are connected on a conscious level. And you will be amazed at the ways that they can help us. Now they're no longer in a physical body, and they're no longer living from their physical ego. They can help us in ways that the human eye cannot even perceive, because they're connected through a spiritual level. How do they connect with you? They can connect through, she might speak to you through songs. You might hear her favorite song playing. And you might have a certain sense where you can smell her favorite scent. Maybe she liked to wear musk, and you could smell that scent once in a while. Sometimes they will remove objects in your home, and it will take you, you'll know you set something here and you can't, it's not there, and then you find it in a spot that you wouldn't put it. They can also move different objects. Lights can flicker on and off when spirits are in. I grew up in a paranormal world, so I grew up being able to see the spirit world. I grew up in haunted houses. Yeah, it's like poltergeists. They're here. I can see beyond the physical realm. The spirit world is right here, present. That's why if you're in a haunted house, there's spirits in there. Our loved ones are right here with us. You ever watch the movie Ghost with Whoopi Goldberg, was it? And Patrick, I think it was Swayze or something like that. That's real. It's not fake. Some people are very gifted where they can communicate with the spirit world. And they can see the spirit world, but not everybody can see the spirits. Haven't you ever watched certain movies like that? That's real. So, yeah, you just talk to your mother and she'll respond back. But she's going to communicate, like I said, through thoughts and feelings. All right, 9 people here. Please smash that thumbs up button. It does help out the algorithm for the channel. And if you are crossing my path, I do not think you crossed my path by coincidence. Stick with me. You might be getting a message here out of the messages I'm bringing in. And soon we're going to be coming in and doing a little bit of free tarot tea. So you guys can go ahead and come and sip the tea here in a moment. All right, what do we have here? I'm going to close out with that on these ones. All right. Well, I can pull out some more. Give me another message here for the collectives. We've got here umbrella, which is shelter. Taking shelter. Which speaks of protection. Being covered, being protected. Yeah, and that right here come up with this energy that I was feeling. That was the dark presence. A dark present energy. Please smash the thumbs up button. It does help out the algorithm. And if you could, please help me reach my goal of reaching 3,000 subscribers by clicking the subscribe button and clicking the notification bell to all if you'd like to stay in connection for free live tarot or collective energy here for the cafe. All right, let's go ahead and keep going here. All right, more messages. We're going to close out with some tarot tea for the collectives to see what we have here on collective level. I feel this energy here is astral travel, dream state. Things may not always seem to be as they seem. Not always as it seems. Things could be beyond much more greater than what the eyes are seeing here. So try to stay positive and look at the best case scenarios. Okay. I'm done with this deck. I want to pull out some tarot. Let's keep those there. All right, you guys can get ready to drop your questions here pretty soon. You guys can start dropping your questions because I'm going to be opening up the comment section for free tarot. I'm going to take your questions as I see them. You must follow all of the instructions. I'm only taking questions that follow the instructions. Please do not forget number 3. You got the sparkle before each instruction. You've got 1, 2, 3. 3 sparkles. Follow all 3 of those sparkles instructions. Welcome, Juanita. How are you doing, sunshine? Please do not forget to smash the thumbs up button. It does help out the algorithm. I'm not taking questions right now, but I'm going to have you guys post your questions and do not spam the chat. And, oh. Okay. Welcome, Juanita. Okay. Let's see here. Can I have some confirmations for these energies here for the full moon is in Scorpio? What do we see here for the collectives here, Great Spirit? Can I have some confirmations to the energies that we are pulling here? Can I please have some confirmations for the full moon in Scorpio here for the energies here for the collectives, Great Spirit? Can you please give me some confirmations here, please? Confirmations are for the collectives. Confirmations are for the collectives here. You guys, please follow the instructions and post your questions. Messages are for the collectives here for the full moon in Scorpio. Give me confirmations for the sun card here, Great Spirit. Can I have confirmations for the sun card? Confirmations for the sun card here. Joy, celebration. I mean, I'll take it. It's an energy that connects to the sun. So when I'm asking for a confirmation, it should be the same kind of energy. It should confirm the sun. The sun is about joy, celebration, happiness. Well, that is that. Cups in the air. So you would see that many of you, if I were to speak on a general level, would be maybe celebrating success, prosperity, joy, coming together, collaborations, celebrations, graduations. As it is on earth, it's in the heavens. As we're graduating on earth, we're also graduating in the heavens through higher frequency of vibrations of climbing higher on a conscience level. So I very well could see that. Star, for the star card here. For the star card here, we've got the Knight of Pentacles here. This is an energy of, again, I've got my mind on my money. My money is on my mind. It's like I'm looking right here. Pentacles represents money. My mind is on my money. My money is on my mind. You know, it's like I'm looking right into the pentacle here. That means I'm very work-driven, very goal-orientated. Speaks of success, Taurus type of energy. Prosperity, so we should be celebrating some prosperity. Good fruits of labor here. We should start seeing things blossom. It is the time of the flower moon. Things are rising and up. And I'm speaking also those things that you thought were buried. Not just to mention that your work is beginning to pay off here soon. You should start seeing fruits of your labor. The hard work that you've been putting in should start to pay off on whatever it is that you're working on. You should start seeing growth when it comes to your success, career, money, prosperity, abundance. Like I said, growth when it comes to abundance. planting the seeds here for future foundations for stability when it comes to long-term type of investments. Setting the stones here when it comes to building a strong foundation. Financial security, financial abundance, stability. And that's what the full moon is bringing forth with you, is bringing in abundance, good luck. A lot of you have been praying for the energy of taking bad luck to reverse it to good. A lot of you have been trying to do breakthroughs when it comes to breaking financial blockages. This might be confirmations for you that breakthrough is coming. Give me an energy here for the Temperance card here, Great Spirit. For Temperance, what are we seeing here for the Temperance? What are we seeing here for the Temperance? It's a balance, and like I said, between the 2 cups. A balance in between the 2 cups. This could be bringing in soul unions here. Masculine, feminine energies coming in. Soulmate type of energies manifesting. Love is in the air. For others, this could be coming head-to-head, heart-to-heart conversations with a significant other one. Wondering, are we going to come into contact? This is saying yes. That is bringing soul unions back in. And right here, that is in confirmation with the Temperance. And that's what I said when I pulled that card. It's a balance in between the masculine and feminine energies. That's what we're seeing with the Sun and Moon here. A lot of this energy's got to do with the balance and out of the energies there, and speaking in so many different kinds of ways. Energy goes in waves. Last message is Temperance. Look at that. Like I said, it's right next to the Temperance, the Lovers. As I was speaking of Temperance, boom, there it is. It's a balance in between these 2 elixirs as I'm speaking right here. And this is like a confirmation saying, yeah, we're right on target. Yes, we're right in alignment here. It's a complete balance. And when it comes to the 2 cups of the masculine and feminine energies, the Sun, the Moon, the golden and silver elixirs. The silver cup and the golden cup. As I said right there, a balance in between the 2 energies of the 2 cups. All right, we're going to go ahead and close out there as far as the collectives. We're going to go ahead and close out the collectives here. I hope you guys were vibrating with the energies there. Seeing a lot of balancing too when it comes to finances. I'm also seeing balancing when it comes to the higher self. Lower self. Focusing more on being more positive and seeing more of the good that's in things rather than focusing on the bad. We need to stay more tuned in on the positives. Whether that to be within our life or within the life of others. You see? It's not just about me, right? We have to keep that in mind. It's about oneness. Bringing in that oneness, that heaven on earth kind of energies. The new earth descends out of the heavens. All right, is anybody sticking around? Does anyone want, have any questions? Any questions? All right, it looks like we're going to probably close out here soon then. If there's no questions done by the time I get done mixing in the cards, I take it we're going to call this a wrap. Welcome, Cookie. How are you doing, Sunshine? You know what, Cookie? A lot of the energies that we pulled the other night at the cafe, we got the sun, we got the star, we got the moon, the temperance with the lovers, which is telling me a lot of balance in between these two, the sun, the moon. We come in at night, that first card we pulled was the moon. And then we came in at the rising sun, and I was speaking of that light, and I'm like, show me the sun card, and all of a sudden it pops out the deck when I shuffled. And everything I was saying the night that we tapped in under the full moon actually came into complete confirmation as we came into the rising sun when I closed out the video and I restarted it. Yeah, here we pick back up. And it's like we're picking right back up where we left off at. Yeah, remember when I was talking about that? I had mentioned the sun is rising. I'm seeing a lot to do with the rising sun. And I kept speaking of that resurrection, the rising and up, a spiritual awakening. And then boom, the sun starts to break through. Junior wakes up and says, good morning. And you know what I'm saying? The sun's the very first card that comes out after I said, show me the sun. And all of a sudden, as soon as I said it, the sun popped out the deck. Then that was next to the card. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh. That was the Grand Rising card of the Judgment card. The graves are open. Right? And Scorpio energy represents that. Yeah, energies are like the same. I mean, it's like we pulled some other good energies out. I mean, I've seen some new energies come in today. But yeah, pretty neat. What, did these cards get mixed in or something? Yeah. Welcome to the cafe, everybody. If you are vibrating, please do subscribe with me and click the notification bell. I need your help at getting the algorithm of my channel up, and also help me reach my goal of 3,000 subscribers. I greatly do appreciate that. If you could click the subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate that. Please help me reach my goal of 3,000 subs. All right, so are we taking any questions in the chat? I don't see any questions posted, so it looks like we might close out here soon. I'm not doing too bad, Cookie. How are you doing? You know, I got to thinking about it. I was out here Friday night, Saturday morning, and now Sunday evening. So I've actually been here Friday, Saturday, Sunday. How are you? Yes, a regular, becoming to be that anyways. It's sort of turning out like that. My sinuses are a mess. I'm on my way to the office, saw the notification, and came here. Aw, well, thank you. Welcome to the cafe, where the spirit pours and divine revelations are served. All right. Please don't forget to smash the thumbs up button, everybody. It does help out the algorithm. And please help me reach my goal at getting 3,000 subscribers. I greatly do appreciate that, so I can put my message out there to more people, and it will help me to reach more people and come in and say hello to the chat. Say hi. If you have a question, the free chat is open for free tarot. Menu is also open for those of you that would like more in depth. That is also an option. Not expected, but greatly appreciated, actually. You know, it's all by the gift of love donations. Everything just operates through the gift of love. Be nice when we can bring in more soul family here to where we can start raising the vibrations of the collectives on the planet. Where we can, you know, like a ripple effect when it comes to coming in and doing, like, say, even like full moon rituals, working with, say, the macabre light codes. Yeah, I want to take and bring out, maybe, I think rising up would be my best time to actually teach some wisdom. As the night season, I'm always like in like channeling type of energy. My energies are a bit different from morning to night. It's like nighttime, it's like I'm not myself. The spirit completely takes control of me. I'm convicted. I'm just a vessel at that point. Yes, come and join the soul tribe here. We're connecting as a soul tribe. This is not all about free tarot over here, okay? We do tarot, of course. We do tarot tea. But this channel is not based on just tarot. It is based on connecting as a collective. Based on bringing in collective energies, collective updates, soul alignment, soul evolution, consciousness, higher self, bringing 5D down to 3D, heaven on earth, helping people with their soul path, helping people on their journey, helping people to focus more on themselves and now what is he thinking about me? Or what does she want? What is he thinking? Is he going to call me? Are we going to get back together? Right now you need to focus on you. Let it go. Surrender. Trust in the process of the universe. How does he feel? You should already know. If you don't know, you need to go ask the person that you're inquiring about. You shouldn't be out here asking the tarot world that question, really, to be honest with you, because so many people are leading you astray. Not everybody with a tarot deck is truly operating through the spirit of truth. If they're not, they're operating through a spirit of confusion. Beware where you get your 411. You going out there asking 20 different tarot readers what he feels about me? I wonder how many of the messages came in complete confirmation of each other. Or are you now confused? Well, if that's the case, that might be a sign that you need to go to the source for your 411. You need to go to that person and you should find out how the person feels about you speaking out of reality. You should go to that person and ask that person, how do you feel about our connection? What do you feel about me? What are your feelings towards me? Or what do you feel about this? How do you feel about that? Don't come off too mushy, because that's a fucking turnoff. Easy does it, soldier. Right. But, you know, I'm not trying to be a bit of I'm not trying to sound a bit, I don't know, come off a bit little mean, I guess. But I guess, what I'm trying to say is, I'm trying to use my gifts in so many better ways. To come out just to want to know how a person's feelings is, and I'm doing that on a regular. I'm going live for long hours, and it's those kind of questions. It is a waste of my spiritual gifts. Because I'm so much more gifted than to just tell a person how a person feels towards them. Or what is a person thinking. My gifts are going beyond so much of that. I'm here to help people elevate. I'm here to raise the planetary vibrations through the collective consciousness. And I can't do that by answering those kind of questions all the time. So I had to get out of that zone and come into a collective zone of connecting on a collective level. So that way I could get my gifts out of the box. Cafe comes with the menu. So that's what I mean when I say this is not just tarot or just about tarot. No, it's about bringing in the collective gathering of the soul tribe. Come on in, let's gather, let's connect. Maybe we'll raise that roof with some good music and not care if we get a copyright because we could just not being monetized. Right. We can jam, right? You think? Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Or maybe we can figure out how to make our own beat and create our own music eventually. I'm just so creative that I sit here and everything I create here, it keeps you busy, whether it's not I'm creating my images for my thumbnails or I'm being creative when it comes to everything I do. I'm a very creative person. I'm very creative when it comes to cooking, cleaning, organizing, decorating, building a cafe. I was very creative on how I was conducting the cafe. I was creative when I created the menu. I am creative when it comes to putting my comments in the comment section. Those are made with a creative heart. So yeah. Yeah. I'm very creative when it comes to creating. And I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I use a lot of creative energy. It takes a lot of time, is what I'm saying. Then your biz, what are you up to? You got your glasses on up in here. What do you see? Can you see me? Can you see me? None your biz. What's up? Should we read your energy? Yeah. Nothing ever leads me astray in the spirit. I'm always led by the spirit of truth as my guidance. None your business. What is going on here with none your biz? Someone testing my loyalty here a little bit. Trying to test me. Good luck. Good luck. I got you, trolls. Trust me. In ways that maybe not everybody handles you, but I will deal with you, trolls. Cultural differences is what brings challenges here. So is that what we got going on here? Maybe you need to have things in a new perspective here. And maybe you come across my path for me to show you things in a new perspective because you're fashioned by the things that you've been taught in the world. What? Fashioned to believe everything that you have been taught. You're living in the matrix. You are living in a matrix where everything that you think is truth is not truth. Eventually, you'll wake up to that. But this is a place where you can be safe. This is truly a safe place here for you. But here we honor thyself and honor thy kingdom that lives within us, and we come together as a true unity of oneness. There's no division here. There is no separation here. We are one. And you can test the limits here. That's okay. By testing the boundaries a little bit. But that's okay. I can read through you. And I honestly don't need cards to do that. But yeah, you're just trying to test the boundaries a little bit. Just a little bit there. But that's okay. This is a safe spot. You're in a safe spot here. And this might be a spot that you came to get a new perspective when it comes to the things that we're taught in the world, when it comes to truth, to the things that we're unaware of. You've come to the right spot, because eventually I'm going to be sharing and putting together bridges to pave this truth of what's real and what's not when it comes to spirit. We just did one teaching not long ago, but in order to get all the nuggets from me, you're going to have to be really in tune with my energies. Just tuning in with me for free tarot is not going to do it. It's not going to do it. You just come in to find out how somebody's feeling or what this or what that is. That ain't going to do nothing for you. That's not helping you evolve. That's not helping you climb higher to be the best potential of yourself that you're being called to be. I'm here to help raise you higher. Right? We don't need tarot to do that. That is just a tool. That's it. All right, Cookie, you have yourself a good day at work, hon. I'm not going to be on much longer myself. We are coming into the witching hours, 3:06 a.m. We might be trampling demonic spirits under our feet under here. Who knows? Never know. Energies could get quite testy. Yeah, I'm not going to be on too much more longer myself. But I do like to be out here during this time. All right, pretty quiet. All right, I will be back here, well, I'll try to come in tomorrow sometime during my daytime. I'm not coming in at my rise up. I'll get a couple of hours that I can come in tomorrow. And then I start back into my busy, I actually start back into my busy week on Tuesday. I went Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and now I free back up. Well, I mean, for my daytime to come in for morning time, I ain't gonna be able to do that. But I was gonna hope to do that on Tuesday, but that's not gonna, I might be able to come in Tuesday morning, actually. No, I won't be able to. Maybe, it just depends. It depends. I can't say for sure. I gotta look at what my calendar is for the week when it comes to work. Let's see what my schedule is. My schedule's changing a little bit, but it's going to shift again. It's going to change again as we come into warmer weather. It's just going to keep picking up. Now that the weather's finally starting to break, my work is going to also pick up. But I do want to get out here. I was hoping before Tuesday, if not Tuesday. Oh, I know what. Yeah, it's going to be Tuesday because we're going to connect for 5/5 actually. I'll be back out here Tuesday early. Because after I get done with my life, then I go into my busy work schedule. I'm going to come in before my busy work schedule starts. Tuesday morning early as I possibly can come in, so that way I can be done early. And have a couple hours to myself if I can. Before I go too busy. At least even an hour to myself. If I come in really early, I'll be able to do that. What is Ramadana? Cancer raise feelings about you? Are you a subscriber? Have you subscribed? Because in order to get free tarot, you do have to subscribe and click that notification bell to all. And stay subscribed in order to receive future readings in the future. You must be a subscriber. Normally we have subscribers mode only on, but I just didn't take the time to turn it on this live. Normally it's the first thing I do. Okay, thank you. Make sure you stay subscribed for future readings, okay? All right, you want to know feelings, okay? Let's see. Cancer. What is Cancer's feelings? What is your sign? What is Cancer's feelings for this connection here? Cancer's feelings. Well, this is like saying have faith. You know, maybe the feelings are a bit suppressed right now, Cancer. I mean, Cancers are usually pretty good at being very expressive when it comes to their emotions. Cancers generally do not hold back their emotions or their feelings. They're really, I mean, they're very emotional. I mean, I would say it's exactly what the Cancer is telling you right here, ruler of Cancer, the moon. Hidden emotions. I mean, these things should come to the surface. It's like the moon illuminates these things here. This is someone that's got very strong emotions here, Cancer. You both are Cancers? Okay, yeah. You just need to have faith in each other. I don't see you having a hard time expressing your feelings. This is joy, happiness. Feels happy to be around you. You know, I mean, not always does it show, but I feel like, you know, happy to be around you. You bring joy to this person's life. Show me some more here. Give me some confirmations to the faith card here. For Cancer, Cancer. Cancer, Cancer. Can I have a confirmation to the faith card here? We get that. Two polar opposites. That's you and him. You're Cancer, both Cancer, but masculine, feminine. Strength card there. His feelings are very strong when it comes to you. He has strong feelings. Scorpio energy, yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's not being fully expressive here. That means Scorpio energy does suppress their feelings, and we are in this energy of this full moon, which is in Scorpio, and there is a lot of feelings that have been suppressed. He might be going into a shell and just trying to protect how he feels, but off and on, that could be right here what we're seeing with the two polar opposites. But as long as when we pull from each other, we pull right back in. You can see the polarity of this energy for this full moon has came up to me with energies being pulled in different directions. It's like when our energies go in this direction, the energies pull back. We have a strong pull. That's, yeah, right there. We have a strong pull. That's sort of like how twin flame energies operate. Love is what's always going to gain victory here when it comes to your guys' connection. Love will always conquer whatever battles that we face. What prayer is meant for you? What is your sign? You guys are not following the instructions. You off right now, you'll be back in connections. You guys will be back in connections. Energy is going to just pull right back in. It's like, be patient. You already know this truth with this hermit. You guys have a strong connection here. He's got strong feelings when it comes to your energies, and that's why the energy is always coming back. It's like if you love something, set it free, it comes back. The thing is when the energy does return back, do you see things evolving or things just drifting apart? Or are we coming closer each time we move in closer together? Are we just coming closer and closer? Or do we drift further and further apart? That will tell you whether or not if the connection's evolving. Sagittarius, you would be good with anything that consists of traveling. You love to travel. You would be good at teaching. You're like a master teacher. Good at a number of things. What career is Sagittarius good at? Tell me what career Sagittarius is good at. Like I said, travel. Like I said, I'll do the cards, and the cards are just going to confirm what I'm saying. This is your energy. It's flight. It's fire. Expansion. Travel. You're good with expanding. You can work with more than one thing at once. You don't have to just be one thing. You can multitask with more than one thing at one time. Like, all right, I do auto body per se, but I also do auto body, but I also per se maybe get into selling cars at the same time. I may have another business out of my home where I breed cats and sell cats. I also work with the insurance field, and I also work with that. And a lot of my clientele is clientele that I already work with. And it all works hand on hand together. You know what I'm saying? You could multitask with more than one thing at one time. Expand. Like if you do auto body, you can expand to maybe not just do an auto body, but now selling cars, right? Expansion, travel. Jupiter energy of Sagittarius right there. Anything to do with traveling. Bring out your inner child and use your imagination. You got this kind of energy. You need to bring out the inner child. Work with your child of fire. Oh, excuse me. Child of fire. But yeah, strong inner child energy. This is good news when it comes to career. You're good at just about anything. You're good at everything that you do. I mean, you're good. Passionate. Energetic. Youthful. You got this. You can be anything you want to be, and that's the truth. This is the energy of wish fulfillment. You know, it's like you, what you wish for, wishes come true, right? So you can wish to do anything you want when it comes to career. This is a card of fulfillment, wish fulfillment. This is an energy of like a genie saying, like, you got this. You can do anything you want to do. The world is about endless opportunities, endless choices. You are very welcome. You just got to put your mind to it. You'd be good at working with the community, working with people. You're very work driven. Very, you got a drive and a passion when it comes to being successful. You know, loving what you do. You're good at what you do when you love what you do. But there's no one in particular thing, because you can be anything that you want to be. You just got to put your mind to it. The angels are not going to make a decision there when it comes to what you want. It's all about your free will, your free choice. And life is all about choices. You don't have to settle or choose when it comes to career. Like I said, life's all about choices here. You don't have to settle. You just need to weigh out your options. You have many options. Do what you love and go after the things that you love. The doors to opportunities await you. Okay, Sagittarius. Please don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. It does help out the algorithm for the channel. I greatly do appreciate that. And please help me raise my, help me to reach my goal for 3,000 subscribers. I need your help. If you could, please go subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell to all, so you know that when I'm live. I greatly do appreciate that. And let's get the algorithm of the channel with the thumbs raised up. I greatly appreciate that. All right, it is 3:23 a.m. We are going to close out. And it's been my honor and my pleasure connecting with everybody. Until next time, you guys have a very blessed day or evening, depending on where you are coming from. And I will see you guys on Tuesday morning. We will be connecting for 5/5 portal for the 4-week subscribers. Please don't forget to click the notification bells to all. Subscribe if you are new in order to vibe. And if you have subscribed, stay subscribed for future readings, because I do be making sure that you are a subscriber. And I don't deal with the ones that come in to subscribe and then unsubscribe for the free readings. If I catch that up, you will be blocked from the channel. So just do keep that in mind. You have to be subscribed and stay subscribed for future reads. Other than that, you guys have a very great day, evening, wherever you're at. Much love and much light. And I will see everyone back on Tuesday, early morning, for the 5/5 portal. I will be connecting with 4-week subscribers and new subscribers on that day. And then I will be coming back in to connect with everybody after we're done with the 5/5 portal. Much love and light. You must be a 4-week subscriber to be able to connect with me for in-depth full moon reads and portal energy updates. We will be connecting at the next full moon for 4-week subscribers with the strawberry moon. Until then, stay positive. Take care of yourself. Stay rested up, replenished. Keep on loving self. Keep on loving life. And your love life is magically transforming. When it comes to career, you can do anything you want. Nothing's impossible. Much love and much light. And that is raw truth. We don't always need tarot to answer questions because, like I said, the message that ultimately comes through the tarot is not the card itself. It's the message that's contained within my own DNA. The message comes through my blood. I love you and God bless. Namaste.